Anyways, this is a League A match from Season 33, E.Honda versus singletee. I'm co-commentating this with xtruffles. Who?
You got the season right.
Yeah,
I think the
I
last
got the season right.
every time you play your own match, you're like, this is season whatever. Okay.
Yeah, definitely prepared here.
So Single T is going first, and he opens with Mask. Um, what
Eventual,
would you?
eventual game plan here is gonna be big bridge turn with cursed village with your main draw.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's the 5 gonna be for E.Honda? I guess Treasurer.
I would guess treasure.
Yeah.
I could even see mask on
Curse.
it, but
Oh really?
yeah, I would guess treasure though. Single T does Ironmonger Masquerade. That
I don't know if I think I would have opened Fishing Village Mask.
yeah, Ironmonger is. I don't know exactly what it does for you late in the game that Fishing Village doesn't do a little bit better.
Yeah.
Single T
So
picks up a
E.Honda.
bridge
Yeah.
going into that shuffle, so that's going to be a collision down there.
Yeah. If that Ironmonger was a fishing village, then
Yeah,
it would have been a little bit better.
would have been great, but he also wouldn't have triggered the shuffle there, so
Yeah.
it's treasure. I
Take the
guess
key and buy Cursed Village is Sammy's suggestion. Yeah, I can see that.
he could also
Um,
think about like discarding for buy and
Getting Hamlet Fishing Village.
Hamlet Fishing Village, Hamlet the second mask.
Yeah, well, I guess E.Honda can use Hamlets as actions, because he is a bit, it'd be his third terminal. But I think I do want a Fishing Village.
Yeah, it definitely sets up the draw to X nicely to be able to play a terminal before doing anything.
So I guess he's thinking about trashing or taking the key.
Steph was thinking 2x mask. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would prefer 2x Mask over Mask Ironmonger too. Um, so
Ironmonger
he
is
said
curious. Yeah, so he does take that key.
it's a friendly hex too.
Well,
That's a unfortunate draw for Single T. I guess this could be his fishing village. I was gonna say single village. I don't know why.
okay, he goes for Hamlet over Fishing Village. It's a double village. One this turn, one the next.
Yeah, it's I don't know. They have none of them have bought any fishing villages yet, so it's kind of. Hmm.
Yeah, but they're talking about 2x mask not allowing you to hit 5, but you really don't need to be doing Cursed Village early.
Yeah, especially if there's other
You
cards
can
that
be
are nice.
working with Fishing Village, working with Bridge, and then Cursed Villages are just easy to buy later.
Oh, so Single T just bought his second Curse Village and it trashed his only mask.
Yeah, only
Um,
Masquerade, so
that's
fortunately he has a turn where he's going to get a lot of the way through his deck coming up, so a
yeah.
rebuy.
This is going to be a nice Curse Village turn for him.
Yeah. So rebuying the mask here isn't
That crazy? Yeah, I think you. Yeah. So he gets a treasure and a
treasure
mask.
mask Hamlet, yeah.
So I
E-Honda,
think this will be a pretty nice turn for E.Honda as well.
for sure. With cursed villages, the decks tend to come together really fast.
Yeah.
Like they are.
So what's down there for E.Honda? I feel like it's not going to be a great turn for him next turn.
There's no cursed village. He has a hamlet down there, I think. No, he doesn't, does he?
No, I don't think he does.
Two estates.
2 estates, I think 2 coppers.
That could be. That's pretty ugly then.
Yeah. Maybe,
he may want to take a cursed village to see if he can get omens. Just like that.
Oh, yeah. That was amazing. Oh, wow.
It was a bridge rather than a second copper, but yeah, that definitely worked out.
Wow. You're doing great at this like commentary thing. So what is this $2 for E.Honda? Another fishing village. I can see that.
He got one out on the last turn. Yeah, so he'll have a consistent start of turn.
Yeah. So both E.Honda and Singletee are pretty high up in their divisions right now, right? I think they're second and third when I last checked.
Yeah, it's Singletee at plus 1.5 and E.Honda at plus 1, I think. So
there's a good chance that one of them will end up in the finals.
Yep. Unless Marcus does something, which is certainly a possibility. It's very close at the top.
Yeah, the first 5 all seem like there's chance, other than I guess RTT maybe. And okay, there's chances for everyone who still have to play games.
Chances for everybody who still has to play games to demote also at 15.5 or.
Wow, that was great on my half. So I guess you just discard for both and then hope you find a cursed village, and you don't.
This turn got a little bit ugly.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Depending on what you're deciding to buy, yeah, you should be playing the mask before the hamlet.
Yeah. So I guess this is Bridge Treasurer.
Well, it's a bridge and then decide what you want to actually be buying this turn.
Yeah.
The second bridge is just as much coins-wise as a treasurer if you're using all your buys.
Yeah. So I just like to clarify that that's not my dog. I know that like Tracer has a snake as his profile picture, and I have a dog. But that's not my dog in the background.
No, that's definitely my dog. Being louder than I am.
Okay, so he plays the bridge. So I wonder what this pickup is going to be for E.Honda. I think I could see another cursed village.
I would like another cursed village.
Yeah, and
he could
so
even. Could
Hmm?
he think about CV not now?
I guess that makes sense.
Next turn, sure. He has he has 2 coming up, so there's not a ton of point in putting some in this turn.
Yeah.
So it would be add some variety of payload.
Maybe another bridge. Maybe.
Now we have the air compressor too.
Wow, so any background noise this time is not for me. I know like everyone associates background noises with me, but it's really not this time. So bridge
Two
So double bridges
bridges
and I guess 2 hamlets. I guess he's considering not buying. Oh, okay, he does buy the second hamlet.
How many bridges does Singletee have right now?
Let me check. So Singletee has 3 bridges, so that means E.Honda has more.
5 right now.
Yeah.
More wondering because of potential to do gains here.
What do you mean by potential to do gains?
Thinking about piles already.
Oh, really?
Because there is the definitely doesn't have 5.
I might have miscounted.
Did you miscount?
That's
at most 4. Well, we'll see.
I mean, when I search it up in log, I see that he only has 3.
Honda didn't get through his deck though, so he has the 1, he has the 2 that he played, and then he has the 2 that he bought. So that's 5.
Yeah, so I can count, right?
You can count. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. It's quite the accomplishment. No, I said E.Honda has 5.
We said E.Honda has 5.
So it's not that I can't count, it's that Freaky can't listen. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we've established that. So, wow, that's 8 buys. So I guess we'll probably be able to see like a pile out within the next 1 or 2 turns.
If we're thinking about what E.Honda can do with his turn, it's 5 bridges and 3 hamlets. So that's going to get up to possibly 9 gains.
But what's the 3rd pile? I don't know.
Potentially Cursed Village, so you can get Misery and lose.
I don't know. I guess Singletee can probably afford to get...
Singletee probably wants at least 1 more bridge.
Yeah.
3rd pile is estates. Well, it depends on how many gains you have. Right now, E.Honda, it would be at 9.
Yes.
So Singletee could do something like 2 bridges, some variety of points, and a Cursed Village.
Who would need... There's no chance of piles taking 2 bridges. What?
Yeah, he would need 10 gains. If he were to buy out the Cursed Villages, he couldn't even get a tie because he's going to get some sort of negative points off those in all likelihood.
Yeah. Misery. We also haven't seen Locust.
Or Plague.
Yeah.
Locust CV into Hamlet for extra gain.
That's honestly like pretty good. That'd be a pretty friendly hex.
That would be great to plan out.
Okay, so we see Misery now.
We see Misery. We do see a scoring. And
I feel like it's relatively safe to take 1 bridge at least.
1 bridge is fine. The 2nd bridge, probably not so much now.
Yeah. And probably like an Ironmonger. He needs both bridges. Okay. Yeah, so chat is saying that he needs both bridges. So I wonder if Singletee does pick one up. No, he doesn't. So...
Is it safe? E.Honda can produce 9 buys?
Yes, with perfect draw. I don't even know if perfect draw he'll be able to pick everything up. because I guess his main form of draw is Cursed Village, and
Oh, he didn't get a fishing village out. Okay. So
yeah,
he has
so
a
he
fishing
can't
village
even.
down there. Yeah, that's gonna make things really difficult.
I think it's pretty unlikely. Yeah, this is not looking like it's going to be a phenomenal turn for
And if he can't
E.Honda.
get through, it's not a phenomenal turn next turn either.
Yeah, because
Not.
he only has one mask, and like a lot of bridges down there.
Yeah. Not that he has many options other than try to get through it, but
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for singletee. Yeah, next turn is going to be a little sad. There's quite the variety of background sounds I'm hearing.
it's gonna be a great recording.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you recording this?
Yeah, I'm recording this, so don't say anything too.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah.
Except he didn't take bridge number 5. Well, singletee can get to 9 buys this turn. So E.Honda does need to score.
9 buys isn't enough to pile, right? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
I thought you could count.
No, apparently not. So I guess this is province for E.Honda. So I wonder what he's thinking about right now.
He's probably doing the same thing, counting singletee's gains.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty annoying. We have to go through log. So what hexes are down there? Oh yeah, I guess there's locust. There's plague. There's the one that shuffles your actions or whatever. Famine, yeah.
If there's, I mean, it's mostly bridges down there, so that would do, that would save the turn, wouldn't it?
There's a fishing village down there too. I think a fishing village and 3 bridges is his top 4 cards.
Yeah, famine would be really useful.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how hexes can be friendly. So, yeah, I guess his top card might, like, he can just hope it's a cursed village. So I guess this is province.
And
Duchy.
Okay. So that'll at least prevent the win on the next turn, but
yeah. So this is also going to be unfriendly for E.Honda, in terms of mask attack.
Yes.
So what would you pass as E.Honda?
I would think the fishing village. Passing the bridge is just gonna lose this turn, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back.
Yes.
Okay. Singletee discards out a cursed village, which is a little bit interesting there.
Yeah, it seems a little bit risky.
Yeah, Duchy is the don't lose this turn play. But I don't know that it's much of a win next turn play.
Yeah. It'd be pretty funny if he drew his Duchy with his Hamlet.
Singletee does not take a buy off that one.
Which I guess kind of makes sense.
Yeah, given. Well, you could anticipate locusts in 5. That's a little more risky than he needs to be, certainly.
Yeah. That's 8 buys.
So probably at least one province.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, singletee should probably know that E.Honda does not have a great turn coming up. Probably, or most likely doesn't have a great turn coming up. I guess we'll find out once he draws with his Hamlet.
It's kind of a difficult thing to track on your opponent.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of attention.
So what would you buy here at singletee?
Well, if he's imagining a full turn from E.Honda, he almost has to imagine that he's lost anyways. So
is he thinking of triple province? I don't think so. I don't think that's...
So this would mean that he's not playing around a full turn from E.Honda.
Yeah. I wonder, I don't think it's probably not safe. Is it safe to get a cursed village here? Don't.
I don't know.
Steph says he doesn't like any of the greening so far. Yeah, get cursed village, locust province.
Yeah, piles aren't the concern anymore, provinces are.
Yeah.
A full turn for E.Honda would win at this point. More buys and ironmongers instead. Yeah. Something about...
So what do you mean by taking more buys? Like,
that would be in the form of farmers markets. Cost reduction mirrors are more often about accumulating tons and tons of buys than they are about, or buys and gains than they are about scoring.
Yeah. So I wonder, yeah, I don't know what singletee is going to pick up here. If he already picked up 2 provinces.
Might be looking at Oasis to better be able to get through.
Ooh, 2 duchies.
That's a
3
lot
duchies.
of duchies.
Oh, that feels strange to me. I guess he can pick up,
wow,
4 duchies. That doesn't really help piles. I think that makes...
I mean, E.Honda still scores 24 off those 4 provinces, so...
Yeah. I don't understand fully.
That's a play if you, I guess, want a better chance of dudding.
Alright, we'll see what this happens. Oh, wow. Okay, that's
useful.
Very nice.
Very useful.
So we might actually be able to see a win from E.Honda. Maybe. So you just play your 2 ridges in the cursed village, right? Whoa. Discarding the bridge. Am I talking to myself? Does anyone know if I'm talking to myself right now? Okay, so... Okay, good. I'm not crazy. So we don't see the treasure or the second cursed village from E.Honda. So this is not looking great for him. I don't think it's safe to pick up duchies. Doesn't feel safe to do anything. I think this is just lost. Yeah, and looking at singletee's hand, I guess E.Honda has to play for a dud right now. Yeah.
Okay, that should have brought me back.
No, I don't think I can hear you. Yeah. So I guess E.Honda has to play for a dud now. Which is not like that. That's pretty reasonable given that like singletee bought 4 duchies and 2 provinces last turn.
Yeah, you're definitely looking at a dud being a possibility. Can you
But
hear me now? No.
At least like you realize I'm joking. I would have like questioned your intelligence if if you took me seriously. Yeah, I feel like you just double province here as E.Honda.
Yeah, I mean,
Or maybe pick up a curse village. I'm not sure.
you're thinking about your next turn too.
So what's okay? His next hand is there's a fishing village. There is
a cursed village. So he has to imagine that he at least gets the start of his turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be province.
I think I would take another cursed village maybe. Oh, yeah. Double province and some ironmongers. They are free.
Let's see here. It's very nice for singletee to see this in his starting hand.
Yeah.
After.
But if
certainly still possible to dud.
Yeah. Pretty unlikely, I think.
Even if he does.
Even if he duds, like piles are low enough that like he might not even have to buy out the provinces. So Sam E says that he feels like they both built with a higher payload to draw ratio than they should have. Yeah. So E.Honda decides to pick up Oasis, and I feel like he still wants some ironmongers. Yeah. So I guess some of each. I don't know if it was just me, but I heard like the beginning of your sentence, but nothing more.
Okay, we're back. I don't know why that's happening. It's very strange. It's the microphone for some reason has just suddenly decided to occasionally disconnect.
So
maybe it was getting mad about the background noise.
Well, the background noise is also back now.
Okay, so singletee is definitely getting a turn here.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Or like 1 almost.
Yeah. You discard for buy. I think at this point you're targeting piles rather than provinces.
Yeah. So this is 6 buys. I think this is it, right? Oh, sorry, he needs 7.
It could have been 7 buys.
Yeah, he already has it in hand.
Yeah, this is also 2 provinces.
Okay. So he
is maybe figuring out how to get his 7th buy.
Okay. No, okay. He goes for the provinces.
Okay.
Just adding some extra green for fancy points. Okay,
started that one.
So singletee won the first game. That's pretty exciting. Ooh.
We have something a bit
trashing.
A bit uglier.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I agree with that point. The playing on after you have the win doesn't win you any points.
He was fixated on the pile
no
out.
Steph,
that makes
no
sense.
Steph points, but VP points, I guess.
Well, this 2-5 is not as nice as a 5-2 would have been.
Yeah, because you can open spices and something. Oof. So I wonder if, wow, this is ugly. Singletee reading chat confirmed. Or maybe he's listening. I wonder which of these names is alt for Singletee. Maybe Marcus.
Probably Marcus.
Yeah.
So I guess on the 5 you might still be looking at spices. 4-3 would be Sea Hag Silver, I would guess.
Yeah.
Though you might... No, I don't think you would think that hard about Marauder first.
Beggar Crypt Bank is not a thing, sadly. What?
Well, it's not Spice's Hag, it's a skip turn. Something else. Singletee goes Marauder first.
I think I like Hag more. Oh, he goes for Rabble.
Yeah. It was the bad 2-5. Rabble has a bit of an advantage of getting through the deck faster, you could say.
Yeah. And I guess there are villages on the board, but yeah, and it didn't trigger a shuffle for Singletee. So Singletee will have like a clean shuffle. So what is this 5 for E.Honda? I guess this could be
spices. It could also be one of the 2 attacks.
E.Honda, is that? I just want to say their names. I don't want to disrespect any of the players. Yeah, I can't see skipping attacks on this board.
Yeah, there's no way. You're
just he gets crypt.
This feels my
so sad.
This is what I want out of crypt.
This is so sad.
This is so what I want out of this crypt.
I understand crypt, but I just wouldn't get it now.
So Singletee picks up the second attack.
Yeah. Ugh. I guess maybe the reason why E.Honda okay.
You can just say E.Honda. E.Honda, okay. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, the reason why maybe he thought the Rabble could shuffle out the attack cards.
That could be.
Yeah, I do want a engine with Scepter, because then you can play your attack cards multiple turns.
I don't think it's terribly realistic to be doing that. I would just want spices, gold. You just use Scepter as a throne room alternative that can be a silver.
Yeah. Crypt is like Archive, except I'm always sad when I buy it. So, E.Honda has already picked up the Sea Hag, right?
Yeah.
Wow, he gets his crypt back there already, and this time it's slightly better.
So he takes a Marauder too. E.Honda's looking at a non-turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beggar might have some amount of merit, does a silver gainer.
Yeah, especially if I feel like at the end you're just gonna be playing a little bit with money.
Oh, singletee picked up a crypt too. It could have been a scepter or spices.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that today.
So what is this 5 for E.Honda?
I would still like to see spices or scepter. Okay, that's a spices.
This is another saddle. I guess he can buy something. He has fishing village and coin tokens.
That's not something that you really want to see.
Well, yes.
Without draw, it's reasonable. I don't know. Yeah, you knew those were down there.
Oh, I thought it said the turn 3 crypt is resignable, in my opinion. I was like, wow. So I think this should be second fishing village, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he does discard the 2 cards.
Well, you at least replace your spoils with a gold, wouldn't you?
Another crypt.
We're replacing spoils with another crypt. So they are really trying to build something here despite having 20 junk cards eventually going into their deck.
I mean, A for effort. Yeah, I really want to see like a scepter. I think scepter is quite good.
I want to see scepter, I want to see spices, I want to see gold. I don't want to see crypts thinning out all the cards that are better than the things that they don't thin out.
Okay, at least that's a pretty nice rabble. That's a decent turn.
We'll see what it brings.
As decent as it can be on this board.
Another rabble.
Wow, they're really trying to build. Oh, top decks 2 curses.
And discards the Sea Hag.
Yeah. So singletee has more curses than E.Honda right now. So it's, I think it's 4 to 2.
Singletee has 2 less curses. Yeah. Okay. You said singletee had more. It's confusing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Another rabble. Wow.
This kingdom isn't hurting my eyes too bad, but the decks are.
Yeah.
Well, we would green soon, except that we are trying to build here. I forgot the rule. Are we trying to win the fishing village split? Pretty sure we're trying to win the fishing village split.
This is gonna be a sad crypt. Oh yeah, the hand is very colorful. Cantrip crypt. Yeah, there's so many crypts gone.
Oh, that's an impressive turn. We got to draw how many cards?
A lot. Yeah, 7 cards. If you count the ruined libraries draw. I guess it is.
Really wish they would add spices or gold.
I want to see a scepter.
Or scepter. You can go bank to go along with your crypts, and you can cantrip crypt your bank into another hand with no treasure.
Duchy or spices. Oh. Yeah, the piles are looking not
getting
great.
Lower.
Someone got a shepherd?
Wait, who got a shepherd? How? Why?
Why? Singletee got the shepherd.
Wow.
I don't. Given that there's 3 green cards.
I'm sure it'll collide with 4 green cards, but still.
Yeah, I would province here. given that there's a
Shepherd
second
estate.
shepherd.
Now we're trying to build our shepherd decks.
I feel like I just province there, given that there's 2 curses, 1 fishing village, and like 4
Or
ruins
ruins.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a mirror shepherd. We're just gonna shepherd the estates and draw a deck, no problem.
Okay, well the fishing village, the tower points from fishing village haven't kicked in yet. Oh, Singletee got a province.
That's like cheating.
And he has 2 like tokens left, coffers.
And he has a
pretty
fishing
nice.
village down. This could be an amazing turn.
Oh, that shepherd might be sad. Double
Okay,
estate.
now we're going heavy on the estates.
Well, the shepherd at least drew something.
Shepherd net 0. I'll guess this is going to be a second province.
Yeah.
This turn is a win for singletee, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
He has. Yes.
This is going to be a great win.
Yeah, find 2 ruins and 2 curses. Wow, the shepherd is great.
We'll see. We'll find out if he sees it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Singletee is 2-0
2-0.
against E.Honda. Were you laughing at the fact that
I'm laughing at the dot, yes.
Oh, there's someone in here that's Marcus Dot. Does Marcus always have a dot? Did Marcus always have a dot at the end of his name? Or is that a different Marcus?
Marcus has not always had a dot at the end of his name.
Oh, okay, so
Alt.
this is an alt. Oh my gosh. That's so trippy.
Regular Marcus has been doing a lot of game polls. So I would guess that that's Marcus on an alt while his main account is doing game polls with a subscription.
Okay, that makes sense. Because Marcus is actually in the voice channel.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that's so cool. Like, I didn't even realize that. I should just, like, make alts out of, like, everyone's name. Oh. Okay. Every time I see, like, a base set card in, like, a corner or something, it just, like, makes me think that it's, like, a base set deck.
This is another ugly one. There's
there's
trashing.
trading post. Yeah, there's
also Ducket.
Ducket.
Trashes.
It's not really trashing. You know, you replaced your copper with a Ducket.
So I guess eventually here you can work with Cartographer and Chariot Race. The game looks slow enough that that's probably viable. But
Steph says that he'd skip Witch. I can see that. I think my first 5 is a trading post.
Yeah. If you're gonna work with Cartographer Chariot Race, the trading post is seeming more valuable than Witch.
Yeah, so they both opened double silver. Oh, there's a good chance that E.Honda. Oh no, maybe.
Could be. It's not a hand that you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, we do get the Witch.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay, so he does grants.
Yeah, I think he wanted to trash
he
the
wanted
copper.
to trash a copper, and he auto-buyed the Ducat.
Yeah. Is it Ducat or Ducat?
I think we looked this up during previews. It's Ducat.
Okay. So at least E.Honda gets to pick up. Oh, he also picks up the Witch.
And sees it right away. Singletees misses.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. But it's, yeah, I think I would have gone for trading post, but
He does a second witch.
oh, and
I guess
singletee also, wow.
I guess they've decided that cursing is important.
It's probably, they probably traumatized from the last game. So someone does pick up a trading post.
Singletee with 2 witches and 1 trading post.
So I feel like this should be okay for him. I do think that E.Honda wants to. Oh, he'll get to pick up a trading post. So I think this should be trading post for E.Honda.
I don't know if you want to be doing 2 witches, 1 trading post, and a forum.
Oh yeah, that's.
But,
oh, there are no villages in this deck. Yeah, I don't think I
He just does
want.
another forum.
I don't think I want 2 witches in this game.
Yeah, so he's looking at, I guess, just trying to out-curse Singletee enough that the trashing is not necessary.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, looking at Singletee's hand now, I wonder if he's gonna skip playing the trading post just to curse E.Honda.
I mean, you bought the trading post, you're gonna trash with it, right?
Nope. And I think this should be a forum for Singletee so that he can get it in his next shuffle.
Yeah. He does take the forum.
This will be a nice, clean shuffle for E.Honda.
I don't know that any of them are nice shuffles, but
I guess you can consider trading post now.
I mean, if you're going to be putting chariot races eventually, it's fairly inoffensive to buy one. If you don't want to put the trading post in, although I
don't know if
I agree that looks correct.
I don't know if we'll see chariot races until later. I feel like they might just start greening before touching the chariot races. It feels a little bit hard to set up.
I mean,
given the size of their decks.
You have cartographer and chariot race. You can put a 3 or 5 on top, and that seems like it should be fairly likely to just hit randomly.
Oh, he buys a silver. So I think he's playing big money?
Yeah, he would be looking at provinces, which, despite curses being as they are, might give Singletee a route back into this.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, wow.
Yeah.
But E.Honda's draws have been pretty nice. Like, no sad terminal collisions, I guess.
One curse is something like 7-3.
Oh, wow, yeah. I
think.
Well, Singletee still has 5. Yeah, it's 7-3.
Yeah, it was 7-3. Now 5-3, but
that's pretty shocking, given that they both opened double witch.
I guess Singletee's first one missed and his second one missed, and
yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, Duchy. Yeah, see, I.
Okay, so yeah, Singletee just full panics.
Yeah. How does Duchy ever win?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how Duchy ever wins, but.
So E.Honda just uses all of his coffers. Oh, sad trading post.
I wouldn't resign against somebody who's buying provinces.
Yeah. Okay, so we do see a chariot race, so
So after buying the duchy, who's moved over to
Chariot races.
chariot races suddenly?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess he panicked and then unpanicked. I mean, like, that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, he may just be thinking he's going to be doing random chariot races rather than setting them up, and hoping to make up points chariot race and duchies. But,
yeah, I guess that's what he's thinking. I don't really know, though.
I think he just had a change of plans.
So I wonder what this is for E.Honda cartographer. Okay. I think that's pretty reasonable.
Otherwise, those plays are just so inconsistent with one another.
Yeah. So he could province now. I wonder if he... Okay, he does. He can kill his duchy now. But I guess he just kills a ducat and a curse.
Let's see. Yep.
He doesn't get anything?
No, buy the chariot race. It's really weird to be buying these chariot races and then
buying
also
duchies.
Green. Yeah. I keep thinking if he wants to buy more green, he should be saving his coffers up, but now he wants to buy chariot race also.
Yeah, it's not very consistent. Well, that's a lot of money.
E.Honda's working. Silver. No, it takes a chariot race.
It's kind of weird.
And reveals forum. Lovely.
Wow, that's
You're not playing the Switch.
Yeah, I don't. Oh.
Okay, you are playing the Switch.
I guess this is another duchy for singletee. Nope, cartographer now. What?
So now singletee's decided that he's going to try to make up this deficit with cartographer and chariot race after buying some amount of green.
Yeah. This is not going to be a great couple of turns for singletee. Ooh, E.Honda has like pretty nice luck in this game.
Well, it's certainly been better than singletee's.
Yeah.
Here, I'll reveal a province to your estate.
And then I'll reveal a forum to your coffer.
You know, E.Honda provinces again here, so it might be slow, but I don't see singletee making this up in time at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Especially with
singletee
more
reveals
of that.
copper. Wow. This is looking pretty over.
This would just be disheartening.
I wonder why he didn't play his forum before his chariot race. Because he knew he had a copper on top, right?
Yes he did. Yeah, at this point I think singletee is just
panicked.
Not thinking.
I feel like he should maybe like just consider wow. Reveal the That's so
this is
sad.
just cruel.
Wow.
Like,
I don't even know what to say. That's so sad. Well, I think singletee is probably gonna take a province here, or not. Oh, sorry, he didn't have to.
Well, he's not taking a province because he's trying to extend the game out.
Well, I feel like maybe sometimes like a resign is just a little bit better if you want to save your your brain power and your energy for another game.
I mean, if you're thinking on the other side of that, maybe if you know you're going to lose but it's not going to take you any effort, then maybe you extend it out to try and drain them instead.
Yeah. But honestly,
I'll admit to doing that, but
but like, what has E.Honda topped at? A forum, a province, another forum? Like, wow. The chariot race thing is like 3 VP to nothing.
Undoing something. Using a copper.
He used a copper, yeah.
Okay. Oh well, this will end it.
Yeah. Yep. Singletee resigns.
Singletee resigns before it finishes. That's usually a sign of frustration.
Yeah.
On the other hand, he's still up 2-1, so
yeah, it's fine.
It's don't let that game get to you.
Yeah, I feel like if I lose my first game in the league match, I usually get a little bit panicky. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, here we have page skipping, I would guess. Yeah, I'm not seeing a point in it.
I mean, I guess you could draw using imps.
You can draw using imps, draw using hunting party, draw using governor.
Yeah.
Everything's non-terminal, so.
I mean, you can always also like keep a hero to gain golds for your governor. Like, there's no buys on this board, right? Except you can gain some cards with Devil's Workshop and remodel some stuff.
Off, yeah, governor remodels. Yeah, I think this is a pretty clear page skip. We will see a lot of mission.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see taking page to get hero.
I can also see just doing page for possibly a little bit of early economy, but I think I would have opened maybe loan. I don't know.
Pass. The thing is, like, opening a loan in page is that
loan silver maybe.
Yeah. I feel so lone. Aw. Don't worry, there's so many spectators alongside you.
But if you're trying to work up through the page line, I don't know that I really understand vassal over loan.
Maybe it's just to like get through your shuffle a little bit more.
It's one extra card, but or you're trying to hit 5 for hunting party.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I want a loan because I want to get rid of some of these coppers.
Well, I'd open loan, but I wouldn't open page. I just really don't see a point in going through the page line other than junking yourself up with silver.
Yeah, this is hunting party, I think. I don't really see another choice.
Okay, singletee to do the loan. Now we imagine our world if that page is a silver. And how we hit 5.
Yeah. He's not gonna hit 5 next turn. Yeah, mission, and then you just trash a copper and then get your treasure hunter into the next shuffle. He does do that.
He did not get to skip the shuffle with an estate. That would have been the more ideal thing to happen there. Top deck an estate.
Oh, a second page for E.Honda. So I wonder if we're gonna.
I mean that.
So he didn't want the loan in his second shuffle.
So he doesn't want
third shuffle.
Loans, which means singletee is going to end up more trashed. Singletee is going to skip over the treasure hunter if he plays this loan.
Has singletee hit 5 yet? No, right? He's not E.Loan. What?
No, singletee has not hit 5 yet. He just buys a silver.
That's kind of understandable. So I guess you don't play your vassal here. Noble Brigand? I think never.
Yes, now they're just gonna do a lot of mission. Well, singletee is it, or E.Honda might at least. Got to Citadel.
That's nice.
Going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Singletee's gonna mission here?
I don't think so. I think he wants to hit 5. He hasn't hit 5 yet. If he missions here, he can't buy anything.
Yeah, but what's the point in... I mean, does he certainly have 5 down there?
I think he has. I think he does. Actually, no.
Okay, so that would have been a good mission.
Wow, this is looking not good.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I can't really say it's a fault of singletees other than
Draws.
possibly taking page.
Yeah, I'm surprised how well E.Honda's deck is doing, given that he didn't pick up a loan.
I mean, he did get to Hunting Party. Hunting Party is arguably better for getting through your deck than Loan, but
yeah,
I'd still want both. Not picking up Loan definitely helped him hit 5, yeah, sure. But having Page over, say, Silver also didn't help singletee.
So what is this going to be? He has...
either Governor or Hunting Party.
Yeah, I think I can see another Hunting Party. Poorhouse good when he remodel?
I wouldn't mission when I have the ability to buy something that's reasonably good.
Yeah. This is a lot of money.
You could also anticipate not such a great turn next turn to buy mission next turn and have the Governor in deck.
Oh, I like that. So what's down there? There's an estate, 2 coppers.
Estate, 2 coppers, and...
Silver?
Yeah, it's gotta be silver. Okay, so he does mission. Yeah, so this could have been a mission on whatever that was instead.
Yeah, this is just looking really sad for singletee. Like, not being able to hit 5 yet, and
yeah, you skipped your buy for that.
Less. Yeah, having significantly less, like...
On the other hand, both of the vassals hit, because why wouldn't they?
Well, why not? I hope singletee's not tilted.
I mean, I don't... Between last game and this game...
Yeah.
Now the loan hits silver.
He hasn't hit 5 yet.
Uses a coffer for mission to, I guess, get to his hero. So that ended up working out.
Yeah. I bet his loan is gonna find his silver again. Yep. I'm so good. Yeah, I guess the nice thing about who got champion?
That would be...
I guess...
Okay, singletee kept hero.
Got champion?
No, singletee kept hero. E.Honda must have gotten champion, yep.
If you Citadel champion, does that mean, like, for the rest of your, like, the game, you get 2 actions for every card you play?
Yes, very, very useful.
This is just sad.
Well, he hits 5.
Yeah, Diadem goes nuts, yeah. So we see some remodeling. The thing is, like, at least E.Honda can't trash his coppers during governor remodels.
Remodel champion. Copper goes to poorhouse.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a nice mission,
actually. As E.Honda, rather than Vassal to...
So the governor, I think he's probably going to pick up a third governor here, a fourth governor here.
Yeah.
Nope.
Trash's estate.
Devil's Workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you want to play this governor for another remodel?
Yeah, for another governor maybe. Yep. So the governor split is 4-1. Oh, Trash's copper into poorhouse. No. I think he realized that, and he's like just thinking of like, why did I just do that?
He's thinking of whether to undo or resign, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just been so sad.
It's just been so sad for Singletee. By Citadel. I would consider like Citadeling the warrior instead.
What do you have in hand?
Because he
didn't have a governor in hand yet, so Vassal hits.
Of course.
There's been what? Only the initial Vassal hasn't hit.
Mm-hmm. And that's because he drew his Vassal and his page on
together. I'm sure had he drawn the Vassal turn 3, it would have hit the page.
This just looks super over. Well, at least Singletee found his poorhouse.
Singletee is waiting for something okay to happen to him, I would guess.
I think that's coming. So this could be a mission for E.Honda and just play off of governor gains during the mission turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite... Yeah.
Province is odd, but it doesn't matter. Noble Brigand.
Okay. I feel like that's just a sign that, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck this game.
Hey, that's on my channel.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you actually care, but
it's
not
okay.
swear.
It's okay.
This just looks so sad. Yeah, I think I would just resign.
I mean, is whatever, I don't know what psychological effect you're having playing this out for E.Honda other than making E.Honda really worried that he's gonna blow it.
I mean, I feel like if I were E.Honda, I would be like pretty hyped. Like I feel like it feels good to play a game where like you're ahead and you kind of like know. Of course he finds
the hunting party. Yep.
Yeah, why not? I think he has to draw here because or else he has warriors down there, so it's not gonna be a sad turn. Oh, this is
just like everything goes right.
Oh, this is a gold.
Can buy province. Okay.
Okay, discards a hero, discards a gold. This province trashing feels a little bit early.
I mean, at this point, you're just trying not to lose.
Fuck up. Yeah.
So you could play this Vassal.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not sure what's down there to hit, but I'm sure it would have. Nope.
No, he knows how to set up his Vassal. No, okay.
Okay.
Discards province. guess gain
the
gold.
absurdity stops.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a resign.
Mission.
Wow, this is quite nice. Yeah, I mean, like, might as well play it out.
I mean, there's a little bit of room.
Really?
Singletee might be able to imagine getting 3 provinces on a turn if he had more governors.
I mean,
I'm not exactly sure.
Unlikely.
Three provinces doesn't actually make it though, so
Yeah.
the idea would be to see if E.Honda will draw you a
Discard the poorhouse.
just a ton. Can play
Discard the poorhouse. Doesn't even play it.
No, you don't play the poorhouse. You'd actually lose money.
You'd lose money?
Yeah.
Oh.
Poorhouse can lose you money.
That's really sad. Wow. Wow. So I guess you trash. Okay, gains a governor. I guess he just has to pray for a dud.
Yeah. Buys mission.
Noble Brigand?
Double non-attacking Noble Brigand.
Oh, Noble Brigand doesn't even work! Oh no! Oh, this is just sad.
I don't know.
And doesn't see any of his draw cards.
I just want to see a different game right now, so badly. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was just, honestly, like, I didn't think, like...
He didn't do anything terribly wrong.
He had some bad luck.
And stuff definitely worked for E.Honda, so...
Yeah. Oh, this one looks a little bit better.
This looks a lot better.
Wow.
There's Quarry, and there's a bunch of buys, and there's City.
There's draw. And there's actions. There's trashing. There's like something.
Yeah. You're opening Quarry over plot.
So do you get Quarry Silver or Quarry Guide?
Quarry Seller.
Quarry Seller. Ooh. Really?
Yeah, I think so. Seller, if you get back around to the Quarry, there's a really good chance that you end up with 2 coppers with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With Wharf.
So E.Honda gets a silver. Okay, they both open Quarry Silver.
First 5 has got to be Wharf.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I would just take another Wharf or an Apprentice on the second 5. He does do the Apprentice.
I like that. These have been like nice draws for Singletee, hitting 5 on both turns.
This 4 for E.Honda's probably a second Quarry.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he'll take it though.
He takes plot, which seems a little odd to me with Wharf around.
Yeah, I don't think plot does too much. So he takes second Wharf.
Singletee does not find his Wharf this shuffle at bottom decks. Just
That's
quite
pretty
sad.
So this 4 could be a second Quarry, and I think I like that over plot.
I like it a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's gonna
this
work
is gonna
out.
be a really nice turn for him.
It would have worked out a little bit nicer if the Apprentice had been a Wharf, but you would have had a different shuffle, but
yeah.
still is gonna let you buy 2 5 costs. No problem.
So this could be apprentice and something for E.Honda.
He does have a second wharf. Could be a third wharf. No pedicides, no more wharves.
Yeah, well, he has one down there.
You probably actually do want to put a third one in right now, because you're gonna play one next turn, and then both of these are... No, this was a duration wharf, never mind.
Yeah. I think this has to be... Yeah, I could see either a city or a festival.
It's not gonna be a wharf, I would think a city. Festival. And his wharf bottom decks.
That's really sad. This could be wharf and city for singletee.
Village. Sure. Yeah, so Honda uses his plot.
Yes. That makes sense. Oh, Dross's festival. I don't know
When
if
do you
do
get
get
Soothsayer? I don't think you get Soothsayer.
Yeah, I think I would skip it.
It's too... You would get it if you were playing against somebody who wasn't also playing this tons of buys, lots of cost reduction thing.
Yeah.
But you just don't need it for the way that you're going to end up winning this game. Which is...
Wharf and... nice cards.
Wharf City Cellar? Oh, you can't do that. No Quarry's out.
Well, his quarries really like each other, because... Oh, someone got silver.
Yeah, silver does feel bad.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great.
I think Cellar or Guide.
Yeah. So what is this for E.Honda? It could be City, Wharf, Cellar.
That's what I would deal with it, I think.
Okay, so we got the Wharf, the City, and the Cellar?
Yeah.
Nice. Feels nice to guess things right.
4 buys on everything costing nothing.
That's so nice. City, Wharf, Wharf.
2 wharves, 2 cities, 2 wharves, 2 festivals even. But
yeah.
I would think city.
I think I would get at least one city. And I do think I want a guide at some point.
Is a good next turn would just drain city and then win the next turn after that.
Yeah. I want all the buys forever. Do I hear...
WWCF? No idea.
Wharf,
City Festival.
Wow.
Okay.
Good Sherlocking skills. Yeah. Double Wharf Festival City seems okay.
It's certainly both the wharves. Okay.
So he picks up 2 festivals. I think I want the cities, given that they're like lost cities now. It just seems slightly more appealing. But hey, like, singletee could kill a silver this turn.
So right now is when E.Honda starts to really feel not having that second quarry.
Yeah. I wonder if it's too late to pick one up now.
I mean, you need it to have a chance at winning one, don't you?
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just going to get outpile controlled.
So this could be Quarry, City. That's... Yeah.
Yeah. Unless singletee
Quarry.
just does something insane. Yeah.
So he does pick up the quarry. Could be
Festivals.
festival. Sure.
Singletee has 9 buys.
So
Diplomat.
diplomats. I guess he wants them for draw.
That's
Strange.
I guess doing the festivals at least prevents singletee from just draining the cities without thinking.
Yeah. So he. Oh, that's kind of sad. Wow. So 8 buys. So what do you get with your 8 buys?
Probably some festivals.
And I probably want some more cities. I feel like it's just whatever is. I think whatever is fine as long as it doesn't lower piles.
As long as it doesn't
Such
put
that,
in, yeah. As long as you don't
yeah.
leave a win.
I don't really see Soothsayer.
Honda has 8 buys max. He has 4 wars, 3 festivals. Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I can see like multiple cities and then 2
So
festivals.
if you just take out some number of festivals right now.
He's probably just calculating E.Honda's buys and then thinking about like how he can maybe pile next turn, but
I mean, you can leave 8 things in a pile if you take a green card.
yeah.
So you might do... Why do we don't need payload though.
Yeah, I don't want Soothsayer here.
Yeah, I like Steph's line there.
I mean, it's 1 point, but it's also a terminal that doesn't really do anything unless you find the gold. And I feel like the end game isn't gonna be like some huge BP lead.
The gold is only
useful.
Yeah, the gold is only useful if you need to be scoring against somebody who already has points.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you lower cities plus festivals until there are 9 left.
Or 8 left and you take a province.
Yeah, I think I would take, yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe... I don't think it matters too much. I feel like he's gonna be able to draw next turn anyways. I think I would definitely want
city to make sure that the draw actually does happen.
Yeah.
Just do everything in your power.
Oh, he does take a Soothsayer. I don't know. Seems meh. Yeah, I guess. I just don't see the Soothsayer doing much for you.
It scores a point potentially if E.Honda takes a province, but...
I mean, yeah, I guess it scores a point, but you have enough to, like, province a state anyways.
2 Soothsayers.
That's
That's
two
two
soothsayers
guides.
does not. The guide doesn't do anything. It's just a cantrip for you for your next
Yeah.
turn that you're not going to see the turn after that.
Yeah, I mean, he managed to leave himself a pile out. It was just a weird set of things to get there. Oh,
And
E.Honda doesn't get a wharf
doesn't
out.
see. That's so bad. And he does. He has a cellar too. Like,
Yeah.
it's so what's down there? A copper, a cellar, 2 wharves. Oh my gosh.
One wharf.
1 wharf? Oh right,
One
because he
wharf.
played 3. So then,
Diplomat.
oh right. Ooh. At least he'll be able to get diplomat activation.
Exactly.
Gotta look on the bright side.
Yeah, I mean, provinces again. It's just like the first game. It makes it so that maybe you don't lose this turn, although you might actually do so anyways. You have to somehow hope for a
dud
dud.
with his 3 wharves in play. Province Duchy.
Unless Singletee left himself at exactly a pile out, which I guess might have been a little bit short-sighted. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot.
Well, he left himself exactly. Well, he has 10 games, so it's not enough.
Yeah.
So then, I guess his single team might be able to use his guides. So E.Honda also, oh my god, they both pick up double soothsayers.
Okay, and then I guess trying to get a bit more draw out of Apprentice.
That's...
The guides aren't useless here. You can apprentice one of them.
That's... Huh. I mean... Yeah.
Though, cellaring... Oh... That is so close.
Nope.
That was so close.
Yeah, that was a little bit spooky. Can kill a soothsayer now.
That would have scared me so much to see Soothsayer instead of City.
So...
Play both Soothsayers and kill a Silver.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, we're gonna be able to double Diplomat react. That's really exciting.
That's nice. That's
pretty
actually
rare.
pretty nice. Yeah. That's a nice hand for E.Honda. But the thing is, like, Singletee doesn't have enough. Like...
Well, Singletee's not winning.
Yeah.
We had said that before, I guess.
Well, he's not tripling either. I wouldn't triple anyways, but...
You take, like,
yeah,
two
2 provinces and a city.
E.Honda didn't accumulate any gains last turn, so you don't have to worry about more than what you had to on the last turn.
Yeah. I definitely do want a cellar.
Province. Yeah, you saw this turn. It'd just be so scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I could pick up apprentices. That seems like a... But the thing is, like, it'd be so weird for this game to not end on, like, action piles. And I feel like that's where this game is headed towards. So unless, like, Singletee picks up, like, a festival, or, like, E.Honda doesn't pick up any of the festivals or cities can't really end the game.
I mean, now that you've added 3 green cards, you really want Cellar, don't you?
Yeah.
You just end up tripling if you end up giving yourself the ability to triple next turn, you win that way. It's just so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess it's one way to win.
Okay. Does go after the cities that we wanted to see last turn.
You could pick up 2 Cellars. This looks like a nice hand.
Well, it might not be from where the weird for in the start of the game, but for where the game was at some point with singletee so far ahead, it's really strange for it not to end on piles, given that he has more control over them than E.Honda does.
So E.Honda trashes a Soothsayer.
Now he's going to...
He's played 4 of his Wharves.
He did get all 4 Wharves out, so he imagines a good next turn.
Yeah, but not a great next turn after that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is reasonable design.
Singletee at 3 wins. Will be staying above E.Honda in the standings for this match at least.
Yeah, and I think Singletee has one more game after this, right? Against...
Yep, they each have Marcus after this.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Let's see, if I recall correctly, Marcus E.Honda is tomorrow, and then Marcus Singletee on Wednesday.
Wow.
So.
Okay, I should plan my day around... I missed a few, and now I feel sad. I don't want to miss any good games. Wow, my life. I really make myself sound cool. Okay, so for anyone curious, E.Honda is playing Marcus on Monday at 7 p.m. UTC, and Singletee is playing Marcus at 7 p.m. UTC on Wednesday. If anyone else would like to plan their day around that. I should just try to make myself sound cooler than that. Okay. What are the Druid boons? You have Mountain's Gift, Moon's Gift, and Wind's Gift.
Mountain and Wind are actually decent in the decks that you'll be playing if it's farming Village Envoy.
Yeah, but I guess you could... I feel like I'd just rather do like a nice mint turn. I don't know if I want Druid.
Well, you need Druid for the plus buy eventually.
Right. That's the only source of buy. So they both open Envoy Silver.
That makes sense.
Singletee could consider Barracks here.
Do I believe in a Druid Field Triumph? I absolutely believe in a Druid Field Triumph.
So yeah, Singletee does get Barracks. His next hand looks meh.
No, it's fine. It's gonna hit 5, won't it? At least.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually exactly what it's gonna hit, because the silver will be discarded if it shows up. Which it doesn't.
Oh, that's it's very friendly for your opponent. I think this is a mint.
Yeah.
It is a very nice mint, actually.
And now you... Like, I don't want to add another Envoy. Okay. And that's a really nice place to see your silver.
Yeah. So I guess you mint and then Envoy.
So E.Honda just bought an Envoy there, so he's trying to get a better mint than 4 coppers.
Why Envoy? Oh, unless he's not planning on What?
I mean, you get the same result either way.
Right.
But
Well, that's a sad wins gift. We'll see the classic page top deck green to farming village. Yeah.
yeah.
So E.Honda picks up his second druid, which could suggest that he's playing Triumph. That's
Okay,
fun.
so this will deny Envoy. So E.Honda will get his good mint here.
Yeah.
I'll guess win to try and get an extra copper or 2 in it.
That makes sense. Clearly the payload is to SP to set up.
Oh, he could also top deck an Envoy, so there we go. Moon's Gift working out. That's going to be an undo.
Oh.
Nope, it's not going to be an undo.
Whoa.
That's, really
spicy.
Suspect to me.
Okay, that's a different word than I use. So, this could be Wynn's gift for, yeah. Yep. Yeah, a nice shuffle. See mines. Yeah, mine is also a nice way to
be farming village Envoy. Mine also does gains for Triumph.
Yeah. The Hammer Bros. Huh.
Win to try and get a mint. Okay, that ended up working out except for seeing the Envoy.
Yeah. Yep. Takes the mint. I feel like I would have liked to see it last turn.
Yeah, but...
Well, that's a lot of estates. So, I guess this is Wynn's gift.
Probably another? No, he's gonna leave the Envoy on top.
Yeah.
You could just take an extra silver right now. And I imagine you wanting another Envoy.
Yep. Yeah, I can see Envoy. I don't think you... Do you want another silver? I don't know. I feel like there's so many silvers in their deck.
Mine, right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the silvers either. It's just...
Like, you're gaining them so often. Is
Moon's
Gift optional? Yeah, it is. So if you don't want a silver, you can just moon nothing.
That's pretty nice. I feel like some boons... I feel like boons should be optional. Like, Idol's gift and getting, like, Wynn's gift is, like, sometimes super unhealthy.
So nasty, yeah.
Duchess has good art. Yeah. It's Duchess with Cable Sapien. Yeah, we're definitely seeing quite a bit of silvers.
Yeah, in this case, getting in the way, arguably.
Yeah. I think the child looks odd on Duchess because that's Cable Sapien's, like, profile picture. And every time I see it, I think of, like, a grown baby.
I think that it might be the eyes.
Or, like the smile, like, lines.
Yeah, it's just...
It's just something. The child is way too long.
Yes, the child is way too long.
The using druid to top deck your discarded envoys is quite nice. So more fishing villages.
We'll imagine that it's the blanket hanging down and that the child actually stops
Yeah.
sooner.
Yeah. So I think like single T can do the same thing. Just use Druid to top tech the discarded envoy
Please
and then draw it with
immediately draw
farming
it.
village. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's better than gaining silver.
It becomes an envoy.
I think E.Honda might be considering denying the envoy. Denying the farmer's village. Because we saw something similar from Single T where he denied the village for E.Honda.
He would be thinking that he's trying to avoid having the Moon's Gift setup happening.
Yeah. Still 10 mines in the supply.
Sad for a treasury gainer. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, Druid can top deck the envoy and then draw it back with farming village. That's pretty nice. And that's not that great of a hand from, yeah.
Well, it'll be a good next hand. Has an envoy in there at least.
I wonder if he's gonna play the mint. Yeah, he does. I feel like these are just way too many silvers.
So many silvers. Another mint, really.
Yeah, I think I would consider it.
Just building up these.
Single T now has what, 9 silvers at least? Because last hand we saw him play 5 silvers. He gained another silver with mint, so that's 6 silvers. He has 3 silvers in hand, so he has 9 silvers in his deck.
That's enough to double province.
Yeah. It's just...
I don't know how consistent the drawing can be, but... Here you can discard 2 estates and mints. No, you can't do that. Plus you would top deck the estates.
Yeah.
Farming village should discard those 2 estates again.
Oh. Yeah, this seems like a reasonable number of silvers. So if E.Honda only has 2 silvers, that means, yeah, Single T has 9. That's...
That one's not my dog.
Oh. I was gonna say that one's not his dog. That will be my dog. Yeah, I feel like Single T probably feels like he's getting overwhelmed by these silvers because he's not being able to draw consistently. Because
yeah. I'd say earlier this was looking good for Single T, but he's since flooded himself out.
Yeah, that's Tracer's Theodome on second kingdom page. Yeah, that's Tracer's snake barking. Clearly. So he does play the mint and he gains his
another
10
silver.
I think Freaky's asleep right now because if Freaky saw that, he would just be like,
Freaky's listening to us.
I don't know if he's awake.
Well, he's listening to us, so... So much
10
silver.
silvers definitely seems a lot. Yeah, this game would make Freaky quite livid. Yeah, E.Honda's deck definitely looks a lot nicer. Just given the density of like action cards. Since he doesn't have so many silvers.
Combination of this and those Game of Thrones spoilers must be too much for take for him.
Oh, right. So it doesn't matter what he discards here. Because he'll be able to draw it back. Why do you discard the gold? I mean, if you discard the gold,
Yeah, but the estates are in hand.
yeah, the estates are, yeah.
Yeah.
Farming Village is,
Well,
that
then
would be his last card in his deck.
might think about taking something like Passage Envoy here.
Nope, he just goes for double province. So I don't know if we'll actually get to see any, and a druid. I don't know if we'll actually get to see any triumphs.
Probably not. Well, Singletee's deck definitely isn't set up for it, and E.Honda's can beat him on the provinces, so
I feel like this is
there's not much of a point.
yeah. Could actually consider denying the farming village. Well, maybe that's because I know his
Yeah.
hand.
But was Druid better than Triumph? Well, Druid has
Probably
the Wind's
not.
Gift.
But doesn't E.Honda have like three? That would be his third.
That is his third Druid.
Seems like a little
This
bit.
looks like double for Singletee, so Singletee can just keep getting the draws he
Silvers?
needs.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's gonna. I would consider minting here.
Does Singletee need a second mint? Singletee needs... E.Honda might be able to hit triple.
Could be. Last turn he had, I think he had 18 last turn. Yeah, he had exactly enough to get 2 provinces and a druid. So in order to hit 24, he would need to mint to gold and then gain 2 silvers off of his druids. That seems unlikely. Yeah.
It's kind of painful watching the Envoy discards when you know what they should be to dud, but they do the right thing anyways.
Yeah. So I think this should be discard the druid. Well,
It
again,
could be discard gold.
Yeah.
I mean, E.Honda only has the 3 envoys, right? So it is difficult to get around to drawing everything.
Yeah, E.Honda might be able to consider like double province and then triumph. Maybe, I don't know if that's safe. What are the top 3 cards?
Safe. It's some amount of... No, he just discarded the green. No, it is a lot of green. 2 estates, I think. That would mean that you need a wind here, so there's 2 estates down there. Okay. And now you could discard 2 estates and play the farming village and have lots of problems. See if he figures out not to... Oh. Okay.
That was
friendly. More risky than it needed to be. Possibly.
Okay, so I wonder what this is for E.Honda. Could be duchy. Yeah, I agree that I don't think it's safe to province.
1/3 chance of better, 1/3 chance of worse. Yeah, but if you think that you're going to be winning anyways, you don't want to be doing the worse.
Yeah.
I might want to add a 4th envoy.
Singletee's draws have been like surprisingly okay, given
that he has
treasures. Like he hasn't like fully dudded
10 silvers in his deck.
Yeah.
I mean, Singletee's deck has potential to do a lot, but it's not going to, likely.
Yeah. 1 envoy, 3 triumphs. Yeah.
Get the envoy.
So how many cards did E.Honda gain this turn? I think only that's his second card.
Passage, triumph, triumph.
Yeah, that makes sense. The silver from Druid 3, 4, 5, 6 was probably better than this line.
Could he draw if he didn't do that?
Ooh, this is looking like it might be a dud for E.Honda. That's really unfortunate given...
He just bought the envoy and passage to prevent just that, yeah.
Yeah, and also because I feel like he should have, in theory, a more consistent deck than singletee.
Is it actually at this point? I mean, singletee has more envoys.
Right.
Not a ton less treasure. E.Honda's is just golds rather than silvers.
Yeah. Wow, that's a decent hand for E.Honda. I mean, sorry, singletee. Oof.
Oh.
I guess this is duchy.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, is it duchy? Doesn't save him from double province.
It might save him, or it might save a bad turn from province duchy.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, and he's not going to get a druid, so.
Okay, so let's just sing.
There's still hope.
But the question is, do you play that envoy to get through your deck a little bit more? Because he has
some amount
I guess he has 2 envoys in 16 cards and a few farming villages. So he does play the envoy. I think it's right.
Yeah, it would have been.
If you want to get through your deck a little bit more.
You might have wanted to make sure that you saw a druid next turn by not playing it. He's not going to see a druid again, and likely.
Well, a while, yeah.
Okay, just takes the province and hopes.
So this looks like pretty 1, or like probably 1 for E.Honda. E.Honda could. No, I think you just play your farming village
you want to
first
win.
and then druid.
There's nothing good enough in the discard.
Yeah, you top deck like a farming village.
Could have winded first. I don't know why
so
you
what
would.
If you denied the gold?
Well, this is a win, even if no matter what you deny. So you can top deck the gold and draw it.
Yeah. I think the order that E.Honda played was fine, like playing the farming village first. But yeah, either probably is fine.
I would just like larger amount of information for the discard. Oh, stop playing. And definitely don't play an envoy.
I mean, singletee did something similar.
Yeah.
I'll give him a pass.
Okay.
But at least he didn't play the envoy. Okay.
Alright, so that's 3-3. Which...
Oh, is that... Oh, it's over. Yeah, so I guess that puts singletee a little bit higher than E.Honda, and I guess we'll find out everything when they play their matches against Marcus this week.
See what happens.
It's pretty nice for singletee, because you started off the division pretty rocky. Was that because he played you?
That was me.
So that was your fault. Okay. So singletee could have been in first if it wasn't for you. But yeah, it's nice to see someone come back, and maybe make the championship.
Yep. So we'll wrap things up for the recording now and say see y'all.
See y'all.